So good.
Yeah.
Listen, thanks so much for taking the time to wait there as well. I'm sorry you've waited so long in our weird little virtual green room.
And I wasn't even ready. There's literally a bit at the bottom that's like, be ready, and I wasn't. So sorry.
But thanks for being here, Lauren. It's so nice to see you, and you look really well. And yeah, and you know, good luck with the rest of this weird situation that we find ourselves on. Stay safe, and we'll see you on the other side.
Thanks, Edith. Stay safe.
All right. Bye bye, lovely. See you later. Should we see if Mr. James McAvoy's around? Oh, hello, James. Hello. Oh,
hello.
Hello. Hello. Hello. How you doing?
Hello. I'm very well, thank you. I'm coming to you from my house.
It's very clear. I've got to say, you're the clearest one we've had tonight. You've got a good signal.
Real?
For real?
Yes.
Oh, how'd you do that?
I've noticed everybody's had a little party piece, and I've got. I just texted my sister Joy to go like, everybody's got a party piece.
No, they don't.
But I've got this. Here we go.
Okay.
He's ready. So you hold your hand like this, like that, as if you're going to click your fingers, but you don't click your fingers. You pull your finger back and you smack it forward, and then stop it sharply. And then what happens is this.
Ouch.
Smack. And in about 20 years' time, what then happens is arthritis in your fingers. You getting it? You getting it?
Irvin Welsh on, I forgot. I was really weird. I hadn't thought about that until I was like, oh, filth. Oh, weird.
The Dickens of Scotland. The Charles
Absolutely.
Dickens of Scotland. He is. He's as hyper real and as detailed as Dickens ever was.
I love that he's in Edinburgh as well, that he's kind of isolated in Edinburgh. That makes me so happy, weirdly.
I'm in London, but I'm still cool. All right.
Totally. I'm in Gloucestershire. It's like, you know, it's for the love of Scotland, wherever we are. That's the whole point, is like we can be in other parts of the world, but we're doing this for Mass for Scotland. And you have been an extraordinary support for this whole campaign, not just the Scottish side of it, but for the whole thing. You've been so generous, not just, you know, kind of financially, but with your time as well, and your effort that you've been putting in to really, you know, draw people's attention to this really important thing.
Thanks, Edith. Cheers, love. Yeah, no, it's been an important thing, I think, you know, for everybody. But the fact that they're sort of going to battle, they're going into war without their protective equipment, and you know, it's just been it's been an embarrassment, really, and it's been so sad. And I'm so proud that I live in a country that prioritises something like the NHS. But we need to protect it, and we need to bolster it. And yes, you can argue all these things, that should the government have been doing this, that, and the next thing? Should we be augmenting it? Isn't that what we pay our taxes for? That's an argument for years down the line. But right now, they need our help so that they can then help us and keep us all alive. And it's an honour for me to be able to use whatever fucking daft fame I've had in my career to help bring attention to it and all that kind of stuff. So it's no skin off my nose. I'm sitting at home like everybody else doing very little. So it's a no-brainer for me. But thanks for mentioning that. What
you are doing is some lovely showing of cooking things and amazing. Oh, aye, some great skills going on there. I tell you, I'm like, my mouth's watering every time you post, and I'm like, oh, I want some biscuits.
It was my birthday yesterday, and Lisa
keep talking.
made me a pineapple upside down cake, which was spectacular.
That's amazing. I made you.
Show me.
I made you a cake.
Oh my God, did you make me? What kind is it?
It's a wee chocolate cupcake. I'll tell you how good it is when I actually get to light it. These things are rubbish, aren't they? Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear James, for yesterday. Happy birthday to you. Blow it out.
Are you ready?
Ready? Yeah.
Ready? Here we go.
Yeah. Nearly. Yay!
That was my classical training and the
that was perfect.
The breath control there. They got it all the way to
Gloucester. Well, you just finished in the theatre as well. You had an amazing run in the West End, and I heard. I'm so sorry I didn't get to see it. I was just but I heard such incredible feedback. I mean, there were so many people at the stage door. I just couldn't get near you. There was so much great feedback about it. And that physical side of things, of having an audience there that you can really kind of feed off in a way, was a brilliant experience for you to be. Because I remember seeing you at Trafalgar Theatre in that bonkers wee play that you did maybe 3 or 4 years ago, was it?
The Ruling Class, yeah.
Absolutely, that was incredible. I went with my mum, took my mum to see that. It was great. But you love that side of it, that kind of physical.
I do. I love the kind of physical proximity to your audience, which of course is something that we're all being starved of now.
Exactly.
You're sitting there thinking to yourself, like, when are we ever going to go back into a theatre? When are we ever going to go back into a cinema? Even when lockdown gets lifted and all that, is anybody going to want to go back into a theatre? Is anybody going to want to go back into a cinema? It's really a scary prospect for actors. I'm sure we'll make telly because entertainment at home is so important, and it will be continuing to be important as years go by. If this continues to be, if social distancing continues to be part of our everyday reality, but theatre and cinema, you're like, Jesus, is that the end? Is that their sort of dinosaur extinction moment? You know,
God, I hope not.
That's really, really terrifying. Anyway, it was interesting doing the play because it was all about people who were so lonely and very isolated. Cyrano de Bergerac and Roxanne and Christiane, they're all isolated and they're all objectified and they're all incredibly lonely. So I don't know, it feels like coming straight out of that and going into lockdown, there's a weird sort of synchronicity there, you know?
Yeah. We've been watching a lot of films with the kids and stuff. So my boys are 7 and 11.
Did you show them films?
Not yet. That's next on the list. I can't wait till I can though. That's the kind of, you know what I mean? It's such a, you and John on that film, you know, what you did working together on that was just brilliant. But it was funny because we were like trying to go like random stuff. So we watched Men in Black, the first Men in Black film, which was really fun to watch. And so they were like, can we watch all of Will Smith's films? And so then I was thinking of like all the different actors that would actually be really good to kind of list and just go through. I'll tell you what, you've got an amazing list of films. If anybody wants to start on a James McAvoy, like kind of, I'm going to watch James McAvoy films for the next like 3 weeks. It's a really good selection there. Just thought I'd point that out.
There's quite a few good kiddie ones there at the beginning to hit.
Arthur Christmas. We watch that every year. Love a bit of Arthur Christmas. Romeo and Juliet. Love it. Yeah, it's brilliant. It wants something for everybody. That's the great thing. And then filth. Which
you can just get them into me. With Narnia, Romeo and Juliet.
This is James having a bad. This is a bad day. Not in terms of the acting, but in terms of like the character. He's just having an off day. Just like, you know, he's having a bit of a drink, bit more beer than he would normally drink, and a bit, you know, so good. Shirley Henderson in that film. Oh my God, so great.
She's amazing. She is
so great.
They're all brilliant in that film. They're all
so good. Yeah, totally. Eddie is brilliant. Yeah. So anyway, I could talk to you all night, but we only have the stream open for a certain amount of time.
No worries.
Thank you so much for because you really drew my attention to this whole thing as well. And then Jo and her mum got in touch with me for Mass for Scotland. So thank you for drawing, you know, using, like you say, your stage to draw attention to this cause, because it's all for the good of people and saving people and making sure they've got the best opportunity.
You know, they're trying to save us and we need to try and help them. And as we move forward and as we get past this, you know, we all love our NHS and we're all sentimental about it and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. But as we move forward, we really need to pull our finger out and protect it more than we have been.
Amazing. Thank you so much for your time,
Thanks,
my dear.
Well done.
Loads of love to you and the family. Oh, easy for me. I'm in my element. Take care. And I'll see you on the other side. Lots of love, my darling. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Cheerio,
as James says, thank you. It's all for such an important cause, Mass for Scotland. £15 will buy a kit for someone. That is a mask, a gown and some gloves. Crowdfunder.co.uk/masks -for Scotland. Right. We're coming towards the end of the show, and I'm so sorry that he's been sitting here waiting for so long. Been seeing him practicing away with his guitar there, with his headphones on, and he's got a really personal connection with this story, really, and why we're doing this. Let's welcome Mr. Sam McTrusty to the show from Twin Atlantic. Hello, mate.
Good evening. How are you doing? Hi.
I'm very good, thanks. I'm quite sad